Drop it! Thank you for your cooperation.
Here comes a new challenger!
What's up, guys? Would you look at that hair? If that gets any longer, I'll be spitting water like Triple H. Okay, so we're going to play some Mortal Kombat online with Robocop. I'm a big fan of Robocop. Just for the record, he's pretty good. A lot of people playing Robocop are playing him very extremely long range. I think that's dull, so I don't do that. The moves I use for Robocop are the flamethrower, the pistol walk, as I call it, which is, you know, walking backwards and shooting, walk back forwards and shooting, and the rocket power shield charge in midair. The reason I use those is so I don't play ranged characters, because I really don't enjoy zoning. I don't think there's any fun for myself to have in that mode, but it allows me to have a little bit of zoning if people do want to spam and try and test it, but it allows me to get in, which is more important. So the combos that I will look to hit the most, I want to get people in the corner. I love fighting people in the corner and making them guess what I'm going to do, and that's where in Mortal Kombat 11 especially you do most of the damage. So to get people in the corner, I have this combo, which I missed, this combo which you dash forward, and you can do that twice in a row. It covers a lot of ground. It's not that powerful, but it does mean that people will get, you know, clear distance in the corner. And then I've got my standard combo into the flamethrower, which again does a fair amount, you know, for a quick combo. I can do that anywhere, corner or not, and it also resets and lets me go, okay, where am I going to go next? Grapple, punch, whatever the case may be. What I really want to do is this, get them in the corner. I can do that twice, I can bop them, and then I can do that into the flamethrower. So that's probably one of my most damaging combos. Robocop has this also a low hit into this, which is really good, and that's the thing about Robocop, is that he closes distance quite easily. So as you can see, the spike comes out of his foot and it covers quite a lot of ground. So I will use that to try and close the distance again. People don't expect it, because everybody's playing Robocop from long range. People don't expect that you want to get in. He's got this pretty cool combo, which I don't often use, which I should really use more often. I better change my battery on my controller. Before I start going online. Yeah, you do a couple of hits into a gun. That actually does from range as well, which is kind of cool. I'll demonstrate that better. Like that, which is kind of cool for closing people down. But really, I'll be doing that overhead, and this is the main problem. I would love that to be an overhead, but it's not. It's just a high hit. The frustrating thing about that is that means I can't open with that. So normally I would like to do this. This. But because that's a high, if anyone ducks and blocks, which if anyone's played Mortal Kombat 11 online, that's all that people do, I will miss every time. So that's going to get me a lot, because I want to hit people with that, because it opens up really well, and I think it's an overhead in my mind. It just looks like an overhead, but it's not. So Robocop only has a few options for overheads, and I wish he had more, because then I could play him a lot close range, a lot easier. But same problem I have with Johnny Cage, basically. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of what I look for. The other things to bear in mind, the flamethrower, because Robocop walks forward, again closes distance, and there's a lot less punish options on there. And also the rocket charge allows me to go the whole level, and I'll try and get over people's heads and land the other side of them and do this kind of stuff. Which again, you know, people don't expect, because all people think you're going to do is this, and a whole load of either crouch shooting or backward shooting constantly and throwing this thing, which I don't like that move at all, to be honest. It's not that good. If it was a low hit, that might be different, but it's not. So yeah, I don't want to play Robocop like that.
Robocop. Shang Tzu Scorpion.
See, why do people do that? As soon as someone chooses Robocop, they immediately go to Scorpion like that's going to make a difference. Just because he can teleport. Just play who you want to play, man, and find a way around it.
Round 1. Fight.
Classic Scorpion gameplay.
Stay down.
People just don't do anything different to Scorpion. It's the same old rubbish every time. Same old rubbish.
Round 2. Fight.
No one is above the law.
He's got speech on, I better turn it off.
Fight.
Can't quite get the range. You can do that all you want, mate, but I was going to keep doing the same stuff. Guy's good. I'll do the robot.
Finish. Robocop wins.
I have to wonder whether people see my banner and immediately people think, oh, here we go, as a zoning character. No, that disheartens me really, that people have got preconceptions about how you're going to play a character before you've actually played them. That's an awesome looking costume for the Terminator. I'm watching intros. Over here. Back step, get away from the get up.
Stay down.
Nice.
Give it up.
Air jump, get away from his grapple. Oh, rushing blow. Did this change stuff? What? Oh my god! It's all about taking advantage of your full... Is this gonna kill me? It must do, surely. Oh, I had no choice. I had to stand around. That was one hell of a combo. I'm sorry for the guy, because really, that was
Do not assault police officers.
really sort of close
Final round.
and
Fight.
potentially should have got the win. I wonder why he didn't use his shotgun to get in a bit more.
Robocop wins.
You are coming with me.
The Robocop with his little skelly hand can't quite cuff him, Robo. You might need some slightly different handcuffs. So a common misconception with Robocop is people say, oh yeah, he's bulletproof all over the place. You know, he does that cool sort of run where bullets are bouncing off him everywhere. Why don't you shoot him in the mouth? Well, the thing is, there's a theory about Robocop where if a man his mind is put into a machine and there's no sort of resemblance of what he used to be, he would go insane. And in Robocop 2, if anybody remember that movie, there's a scene where they try to make a second Robocop and all the robots go wrong and blow up. And I guess one of the reasons for that is they can't, it's a brain inside a machine and the brain can't handle it. So what they did is it's not his head, they actually sculpt his face off Murphy and puts it over a metal endoskeleton. So if you shoot him in the face, you might damage the outer skin, but it's still a metal face under there, so it'd be no different than shooting the Terminator in the face. So, try something else, guys. Liu Kang. There's a lot of Liu Kangs and Scorpions online. So many different members of the cast. I think the problem with beat 'em ups, I find, especially when it gets into this later stage, everybody wants to win at any means necessary, and they will do that by choosing the easiest route to it.
You can help capture Kano.
and expedite your return to your realm.
I'll buy that for $1.
Fight.
Oh wow, I've never seen that before. Most people just continue to go low. up and I'll go for grabs. I suppose when you're playing against Liu Kang and Scorpion a lot, you do get used to their tactics. Doesn't make them any fun. Combo play. The jab. Again. Shouldn't let him out the corner there, that was stupid. You're coming with me, Liu Kang! Kano. In this, Robocop's coming to this world to bring Kano to justice. So let's see if I can do it on this one. It's got a cool little storyline already. Kano's been selling guns in our realm, our Earth, or Robocop's Earth, and he's followed him through a portal to try and take Kano out. Considering Kano's the biggest bad guy, makes sense. Very nice Kano. Nice hat.
You have the right to remain silent.
And you have the right to bugger off.
Your waiver of rights is noted.
Round one. Fight.
Medium distance. It's kind of bitch. Oof. Oh, that was a risky move, but it paid off. I mean, Robocop is a long-range character, you can't get away from that, but there are more interesting ways to play as him.
Fight.
Don't move.
Oh, overhead. Overhead again. Overhead again. Oh! Guess that doesn't break that. Well done. So I just got back in the match and he just got back in the match. Okay, no. Nice bit of Taka.
Final round. Fight.
That's a move. No hit.
Let's check you.
Nice. Oh, I hate that in this game. I hate it. Oh, that could have gone either way. But so Mortal Kombat's biggest problem for me is that everybody relies on holding down and block. So you get bored, and because the overheads, not everybody's got an overhead, which would normally get you out of block. So you have to rely on other methods to get them out of block, like grapple. But they've put a massive counter in, so if you uppercut anybody, which is down and punch, in when they're going for a grapple, it does a crush and blow.
Spawn.
Oh yes, be Spawn. This guy is awesome.
The hourglass.
Please kick my ass with Spawn.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, what is the point of having an overhead if it's not an overhead? Make it an overhead, for crying out loud. Oh, well done, sir. Well done. Didn't think you were going to do it quite as early as that.
Round 2. Fight.
Whoa! That was a comeback and a half.
Final round. Fight.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is why you never ever give up.
Brutality.
Look at that.
I must go. Somewhere there is a crime happening.
Oh
Robocop
yes.
wins. Flawless victory.
What a comeback. Quite chuffed with that. But he's pissed. Never give up. Always a chance of comeback. If you can get one flawless, you can get a flawless with only 10% life. Always possible. NetherRealm just rewards people for doing spammy shit. It's like, why? Just all I need is an option to do an overhead from close range. What the hell was that? That was a low hit. Oh, that changes everything. So, I need to apologise because, and this is one of the reasons you don't moan about fighting game until you've played it enough, or a character even. You don't play, you have to play the character enough to truly know what you're talking about is correct. So, Robocop does have an overhead, but it's a combo one, you can always see it's coming. What I didn't realise is during my training of Robocop, is he has a combo that looks very similar, but not exactly, and he shoots low. So what that will now allow me to do is add that combo to my game that the combo I missed, and I can mix up almost to like a 50-50 type of thing. So it's 2 punches and then a downward shot. Whereas the overhead is 2 punches and then a downward chop. Because they look so similar, I can trick my opponent into thinking which one am I going to go for. If I go for the overhead and they keep blocking it, I will switch up to the downward hit to keep them guessing. So let's add that to my gameplay and see how I get on. Shiva. This is the best that Shiva's ever been, in my opinion. I'm not a Shiva player, but she seems quite fun to play as. So yeah, I haven't played too many Shivas, but let's see how we get on.
Round 1, fight.
Here's the combo. Didn't backdash quick enough. Delayed. Oh, well, that's some bad luck. Wow. Okay. Go. Okay. So just walking out of the stomp seems to work.
Fight.
My combo. Oh. Didn't saw that coming really. Yeah, Shiva's stomp seems to be really struggling with people online, but if you just keep walking, they don't get hit. Which has always worked, and I don't know why people are struggling so much. So if that's the only strategy this guy's got, I don't think he's going to be too much trouble.
Robo, any comment?
Crime does not pay.
Crime does not pay. Robocop. It's like a puzzle, and I was missing a piece of that puzzle, so it was frustrating. I didn't understand how to do it, and people kept getting me because they're just down and blocked. But now, if I go for that combo overhead, I can take them out from their legs and keep them guessing, and just make them release that button a bit more, which is what you need.
Will find you inedible.
Then we are calling this off, Devora?
This one shall kill you for sport.
Round
I love that character. I think she's such a cool new character. I have no idea how to play though.
Turn yourself in.
Nice time. I've used all my bars stupidly. Oh, why do I always do that? Lucky, 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 lucky. I don't think he wanted to use his fatal blow.
Round 2. Fight.
Burn, bug. Oh, wow, quick. Grab it up. Doosh. So cool. This is so cool.
I must go. Somewhere there is a crime happening.
Robocop wins.
Also kind of weird how Robocop would execute somebody the same way he died as Murphy. But love the reference from the first film.
So that was Robocop in Mortal Kombat 11. Never thought I'd see Robo in a fighting game like MK. Hopefully, maybe even a little, I've shown you don't have to be a spammy git and just shoot. He has plenty of options to fight close range too. Just goes to show that tier lists and preconceptions can be bogus. People discover new things in games all the time. If everyone played the same characters in the same way, not only would that be dull as all hell, but you wouldn't find new strategies and ways to play that can change the landscape of the game completely. That sounds much more fun, right? Anyway, this was Bill from Pop Culture Pause Screen, and if I see you online, be sure to hit me with your best shot. Laters.